promise. It is not a single caster. There are two of us. It makes for much better commentary, I found, if there's two.
Because then we can talk to each other rather than just commenting on small points in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. And a Thresh ban. Thresh is commonly banned. He is pretty powerful in bottom lane. He can grab, the champion, push him back, and then pop his shield and his ultimate, which slows for a ridiculous 95%.
Yep, and you see that a lot with champions like Lee Sin, because if he throws his lantern behind him, it's that scare factor, because if a Lee Sin jumps in, he's pulled, he can then shield to maybe your AD carry, which I love seeing Thresh Veins with a Lee Sin jungle.
Right.
Shield Vayne and then kick champions everywhere.
Immediately a Blitzcrank pick right off the bat, but then we see that Annie Malphite again.
Yep, and a big play is by Malphite last game. He got super tanky, he 1v1 Darius all the time, kept him bot lane, and then once he started roaming with his teleport, he absolutely decimated in team fights.
Jim picking Elise with that immediate lock-in, and there's that
Renekton.
Renekton also another powerful player because he can jump into the backline and assassinate that AD carry, but his massive amounts of health and resist just give him that needed sustain.
Yep. Alright, one more huge thing is that Darius ban for blue team. Darius is one of those champs that if he gets out of control, he will win the game by himself.
He can, but I found that he'll just absorb the kills from needed AD carries and AP carries, and then that will put them behind enough that it could turn that team fight in favor of the enemy team because of all that absorb. And that's a Riven pick. That's also very valuable, as she is a great farmer. She's had we saw a game where she had over 300 farm pretty early.
Yep. Not only Riven, Jax, and there's one other champ are the only real early game counters to Renekton, because Renekton is so strong in his early game as well as his late game. So it takes a strong early game champion to really shut him down.
With that Vayne pick, Jim of Mars is going to swap Vayne being his best champion. Coupled with that Blitzcrank, that could provide for a deadly bottom lane, but we have yet to see what their diamond player will pick for AD carry.
I thought he was plat.
He might be plat, I might have had that wrong.
Oh well. They're sub player.
They're better players, let's put it that way.
Yeah. For those of you who were not watching last game, the MICC, who is currently in purple team, they were doing all that they could, but they were just outmatched in the skill department. And a Galio pick. Ooh, that's strange. Currently no smite on blue team.
It is on the Blitzcrank, but jungle Blitzcrank.
Oh, I thought I saw an exhaust on Blitzcrank for some reason.
Ooh, that Twitch is a interesting pick, as
Yep.
Wait, changing to a Sona.
Are we being trolled right now? We're being trolled right now.
We could be. Nidalee? Because currently they have no AD carry though. AD carry Nidalee, that's clearly OP.
Obviously.
Obviously OP.
Give yourself an attack speed boost.
And lock in.
Okay, we're not being trolled. We're okay.
Currently not. Lock in with that Caitlyn to provide that range. Alright, here go the champion switches.
Alright, looks like we're sitting with an Elise jungle, Vayne Blitz bot, Renekton top, Galio mid.
Jim of
Galio
Mars
is going to be
playing that Vayne.
Yep. Galio against Gragas is a very, very, very good pick.
We've got a jungle rock.
Yep. We saw one of those, what was it, 2 games ago? How he was almost completely dead by the time he hit, or by the time he was done with red.
Hmm. It's he unless you have the right masteries, then you
It is a
can
very scary
easily
jungle.
get behind. Purple team, they've got Annie CC, they've got CC on their rock, some light CC for their
Mid.
mid, and Caitlyn's got her traps, but those are pretty hard to hit. And the stun on that Riven, so a moderate to light CC team, unfortunately, compared to the stun on Elise, the knockback on Vayne, the stun on Renekton, the taunt on Galio, and then the pull, knock up, and silence of Blitzcrank.
Yep.
So this
So,
game could come down to being a key CC game. If Alvin and the Chippendales can get that CC on proper targets, they could easily assassinate and control the team fights.
and what MICC has to be able to do is they have to be able to win this early game. It's absolutely huge for them to be able to stop Renekton from farming or getting kills, because if he does, we've seen the late game terror that he can be.
Right, just jumping into their back line and taking out their Caitlyn, or their Annie, or their Riven. Riven also, although could counter that by jumping into the back line of blue team.
Yeah. So really, this is just going to be a game about who can peel more.
Right.
But let's not count out champions uh, on purple team, because they do have that Malphite for the same reason. And then Gragas for the back row poke, Caitlyn with the poke that goes straight through everyone, and then Annie with AoE damage. This is going to be a very, very close game in my opinion.
All right. In terms of current ranking in ranked play, for blue team, in order of left to right, or currently top to bottom, we have Elise sitting at silver 1, silver 2, platinum 2 for the Renekton, silver 2, silver 2. So mainly a silver team, except for that Renekton. And then for the purple team, we've got Annie at silver 5, silver 2, gold 5, platinum 3, or sorry, silver 3 and platinum 5. So in terms of
So,
ranked, we've got purple team a little bit ahead of the game, but all in all,
mhm.
it's on average a silver ranking.
Yeah. The outliers there are the top laners, a plat 2 player versus a plat 5 player. Um, but where I'm really going to be looking is their bot lanes, which is a silver 2 or two silver 2s for blue side against a silver 5 and a silver 3
It's really
for
gonna come
purple
down
side.
to that.
Because top lane, I feel like we'll be able to trade pretty equally. I've played that matchup multiple times on both sides. I know that it's pretty even. In Gragas v Galio, Galio's a stronger pick in that situation, but it should be pretty even.
All right, here we go. The game has started. We're entering a load screen.
Once again, guys, this is team Alvin
Alvin
and
and the
the
Chippendales
Alvin
versus
and the Chippendales versus MICC.
we got Alvin and the Chippendales on the uh, blue side with MICC on the purple team.
Go ahead and cast your votes in chat. Make sure not to raise your dongers too hard. And let's hope for a very good game, guys.
Once again, MICC winning in skins, but that did not turn out beneficial for them last game. So we will see if Alvin and the Chippendales can pull through.
Yep. Looking back at the Lil Nexus, just as you said, or not as you said, but Vayne is apparently Jim of Mars' best AD carry.
She
But
is.
if you look, something that is absolutely scary is the fact that the Platinum 5 player, the Riven, has played 154 games as Riven in ranked, um, to Renekton's 0 in ranked. This Plat 5 player has definitely played more than Renekton, but is apparently more skilled in solo. So let's see how that really applies to this matchup. Also, something that could happen, I'm not expecting it in the slightest, but what could happen is they could be tricking us. They could send Renekton mid. I don't see why, but they could. Galio's a very strong pick against Riven if you want to just poke her out. Because he's so tanky already that it doesn't mean much to sit there and take damage. Alright, and here we go.
That didn't work.
Alright, it looks like we have an early invade for both teams.
Two birds with one stone? Have you met my talent?
We've got both teams staying stacked really tight, but an instant pause by Jim.
Hopefully not too many lag problems this time.
137. Here we go with an unpause. No reason given for why.
Also, no, oh. Yet another pause. That would be
There's the
why.
DC. Well, they've burned through 2 of their pauses. Hopefully they don't have any more problems.
Yep. Hopefully they don't have a DC for 5 minutes due to a computer overheating.
Was that Alvin the Chippendales that happened to last time?
I think it might have been. Yeah, because it was up against my team, Epic Amigos. It was Alvin McCarson that DC'd due to overheating.
There is a poll in chat if you feel like voting on who you think will win while we wait for this DC to reconnect. And I did do it properly this time.
A summoner has reconnected.
There's the reconnection.
Alright. He's probably just checking his settings one last time, and then we should be good to go.
Alright, here we go. There's the resume. Alright, and an immediate recall here off the bat. Alvin going back to venture towards top lane. Blitzcrank with the blue grab over the wall.
Yep.
But both teams...
Unfortunately, they did not do it properly, so it was not...
Oh, this could be very bad for blue team as purple team comes around the corner here.
If they can clear before Malphite gets there and then brush, this could be very successful for them. Alright, so...
Jim getting poked down and chased by bottom lane. Annie already with her stun up. If that stun had hit...
Very successful red invade by purple side.
Very successful. Blue team has no knowledge that it's currently gone, unless they just cleared it, and they got in and out very quickly. Already Riven poking down the top laner Renekton.
Yep. So, unfortunately, I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't get to see the troll Renekton going mid.
Renekton
okay.
already at a very amount of low health, but quickly heals.
That slow invade did indeed stop them from doing too much, but Elise's ability to get caught out is going to force her death.
With that failed flash, that is
First blood purified.
an unfortunate first blood for purple team,
So Flash is
giving
going to
them
be
the
down,
1k gold lead already.
Yep, and that first blood went to the top laner. Now Riven has double buff as well as popping her red pot. If she chooses to fight, she can prove that
easily
she can fight him.
Take that Nasus or Renekton him.
Renekton. They're brothers. They're too close anymore.
They are. They're close enough. Here she goes. She could tower dive this, but unfortunately pulls off.
Yeah.
Bottom lane,
I feel like she doesn't want this good. Yeah.
Caitlyn's got 18 farm. There's the pop with the ignite to secure
There
the
it
kill.
is.
She's already 2-0, just almost 5 minutes into the game. Bottom
I'm
lane's
expecting
getting
her to go B and just buy.
bottom lane's getting pushed hard too. Vayne's only got
Instead of
7
going all the
farm.
way-
To
yeah,
Caitlyn's
instead
20.
of going all the way back, she's going to go instead and take double golems. She does still have health pots, so if she chooses to stay even after that, she could.
She
But
should
no,
stay
she'll go
because
back.
then she can get an easy
Yeah,
XP
sort of.
advantage.
Yeah.
Already
So she'll go
1.5k
back.
up.
She'll full buy Brutalizer and grab a ward and head back. Brutalizer, an excellent first buy against this Renekton. We saw how tanky Renekton can get. So, seeing that, you can see that she plans on keeping this fight up. She plans on making sure that she can decimate this Renekton top lane. And you
Annie
can already see that in
awaiting
the farm scales.
that gank, but at least coming down.
And again, top lane. They're
If you
fighting.
still haven't cast your vote, you can cast your vote by typing !vote and then either 1 for blue team or 2 for purple team. But it looks like
There's
purple team's
3
pulling
kills
ahead
top.
with an easy lead.
And Riven is not the champion that you want to give 3 kills to.
Certainly not. I've seen a
I
Riven
feel
with
like this might be
1.5k health, but 40-50% lifesteal just do incredible amounts of damage because she really just
She can't
cannot die. Currently it's a tie 2-2 for the votes of who will win.
I kind of felt bad because I cast my vote way too soon.
I'm just being true to my team. You do need a space in between your vote and your number there. SG83.
I was really hoping for I'm still hoping that this bot lane can definitely make stuff happen.
If bottom lane can hold out and wait till late game, Vayne has a very high scaling late game, but she does still need that farm.
Yeah, she needs not only the farm, she needs the ability to have these fights happen in her favor.
Right, Riven activating
Riven
that ult.
popping her ult. Yeah. Making it really easy to farm for her. Ooh,
Jumping in, Elise comes back with that stun. They could jump on her. If they
She's
can
just
get
gonna
that,
walk away here.
yeah. Bottom lane getting poked down by that Annie.
And like we said, she managed to get away. In fact, she could yeah, she's going to. She's gonna stay here and keep fighting. Renekton can't really 1v1 her until he hits 6.
With that shield, it provides her that extra health that she needs. That Renekton either has to stop doing damage or he has to burn through it, and burning that damage, he needs that to do directly to Riven to kill her.
Yeah, and something huge about Riven is
Galio coming down
yeah,
with the flash. Oh, the line for the Blitzcrank to get that grab.
the flash after being condemned to the wall.
They're gonna tank
Vayne
tower.
finishes it.
She's gonna dive in. Jim, unfortunately, getting stuck in all those ultimates to get killed.
Fortunately, the kill did go to Annie, but not in the favor of blue team so far. That was a 2-for-1. given Caitlyn, I do not believe got either of the kills. She did not. The assist does make a huge difference in what she can do. It would have been better had she gotten the kill, but
taking a look at the amount of gold, Jim has 1.9k to Caitlyn's 2.2, so not a huge margin of 300 gold, but definitely not a good thing for that early game start. However, if we look at someone like Riven, Riven's got 3.1 to Renekton's 1.7, so a huge margin to lead.
And right now, it's all showing in the overall gold difference of exactly 3k right now.
Renekton just being able, or Riven just being able to harass that Renekton.
Yeah, Renekton can't stand up to her right now because she is so much stronger. She has lifesteal now. She's gonna keep warding her lane. She's gonna have health pots and that amazing shield, which she is choosing to level up second rather than her stun. Not surprising since look at all that damage that was just absorbed by it.
Bottom lane might get this if Blitzcrank can land a grab. Vayne tower diving for that. However, they're going to pull back, but top lane, Elise getting decimated, trying to make it away, but unfortunately her repel does not go off soon enough. Thankfully, Renekton will get that shutdown.
Yeah, in that fight, what happened is Ignite was dropped by Riven on Elise, which even ticks when she's in her repel. But the reason why she didn't successfully get away is because when she shielded, her cursor was above her rather than in the direction that she was trying to run. So since it goes wherever her cursor is pointing, it shielded up, and she was like, oh, okay, I messed up, I'm dead. Fortunately for them, though, that does catch them up just a little bit. Now it's only a 2k
They're only
gold
2k
difference.
behind, but 2k gold is still a lot of money, especially this early in the game. We really need Riven.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. We really need Vayne to hopefully try and get some more CS, because she's sitting at 38 compared to Caitlyn's 55. That's an entire kill up almost.
Yeah.
Mid, we've got a Galio engage here. Malphite coming in, but Galio was close enough to his tower. So now that we've seen this game turn around just a small amount,
You see that there is still a chance for
there's
Alvin
definitely still a chance. No towers have fallen yet. They are 4 kills down, but that is not a lot. Renekton's starting to take less and less damage from this Riven now.
Yeah. Elise has actually been doing very well for what she can do. Even though she's died twice, she's been trying to relieve pressure from
Mid getting ganked again. There are the ultimates.
Oh, that well-timed Galio, or not Galio, but Gragas ult.
Yeah, he was waiting for that Galio ult to interrupt.
I heard all the oohs in the background.
Yeah, we've got quite the crowd here watching. There's more of that Riven
is definitely doing well. Alright, so leading in farm is this Gragas as well as Riven being able to take all that farm even when shoving. Gragas has done a really good job so far this game about really knowing where to be and when to
Elise coming up top lane for another hopeful fight. Getting that damage on Riven. Renekton has to be careful here. Riven might make it away, but there's the stun, allowing them both to survive. Almost turned that around, but unfortunately with that stun from Elise, saving it until she was in the clear out of the minions, allowed them to win that engage.
A huge part of this is that Renekton is really just the biggest tank in this situation. So all Purple Side can do is hope that Riven can take him out, which is why she took that early brutalizer. Blitzcrank just grabbed a minion again.
This tower's gonna fall down unless they can provide some lane coverage here. Caitlyn 30 CS up on Vayne. At least coming in for a hopeful
Elise coming
gank.
bot.
Blitzcrank with the grab, but the
well
Caitlyn
played
flash out of it. Both stuns down. That was a very well-timed flash. Blitzcrank almost made that a possible fight. Though
And
coming
Annie is sitting
up
there
mid,
with her stun and her and Tibbers.
she's waiting.
So she is prepared.
Mid lane though, Gragas just makes it away. Nothing happens. Gets poked down a little bit, but no superior fights. That short dash can really help you disengage.
Yep.
Malphite waiting in the bushes bottom lane. Renekton pinging for care about Riven coming mid, but she goes back up top.
Yep. She's definitely still stronger than Renekton. Renekton definitely needs Elise's help to be
He does.
fighting. But even throughout that...
Oh, that
it's-
ult.
Oh, I was expecting Galio to ult as well, but then I realized...
He did not, unfortunately. Bottom lane, the
It
Elise
is,
goes in. Malphite has pulled off. Malphite going mid lane. But the Galio is under tower and away. Caitlyn just has that range on Vayne that she really can't contest with.
Which I'm assuming is exactly why she picked him.
Yeah.
Or she picked her. Ooh,
Galio
nice
failing an ult, but Elise gets that stun. Very close with the repel.
I believe it was the red buff right there that did the job.
It was.
Yep.
The repel did not go off. She was gonna repel to catch him, but luckily the red buff hit first. Alvin up top, still getting harassed down. Bottom lane, they need to push these minions off quickly, otherwise that tower is going to fall. And there's that tower.
And
With the
now
dive,
back
if
up top.
oh, but the flash
Yep.
out secures her life. If she had not had that flash, she probably would have died.
Well, also another really noteworthy thing is that her shield right now only has a 5-second cooldown.
Right, it's really silly, but that's what she needs. They're going to try to attempt a dragon. Blue lane does not have any ward coverage. They do know that they're there. They do now. They just popped a ward over the wall there. They're trying to pull dragon out to prevent any flash smites. There's four purple. Galio right there, gonna try and maybe steal here. But with the
smite.
it is not possible. That brings their lead up to 4k gold. And Riven's gonna get top lane because there's nobody able to respond.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Currently in the poll, we have a 2-3 for MIC to win this game. If you agree or disagree with that, feel free to cast your vote.
Type in exclamation point vote space 1 for Alvin and the Chippendales, and exclamation point vote space 2 for MICC.
MICC. Caitlyn buying a Bloodthirster. Vayne already only has not even boots. She has a longsword, Doran's blade, and a vamp scepter. She is severely behind.
Yeah.
By still about
she's
30 farms, so she's kept up, which is a good thing.
She's definitely doing what she can. A lot of the major winning here has been in the farm sector. Sure, Annie hasn't died yet and has a kill. Malphite hasn't died yet, has a kill. Riven is 5-2, and definitely that shows. Turrets are in their favor, are in MICC's favor, but we've seen what can happen with just one well-placed fight.
Yeah, bringing it up to over a 5k gold lead, but do not discount Alvin the Chippendales yet. They have a good team. Blitzcrank here might be able to get this for Galio. But unfortunately, that ult is enough to knock them away. Annie coming up mid lane to possibly provide assistance. That would make a 3v2-4. There goes that Riven dive. Ooh, getting the kill. That flash out might have saved him unless Galio or Gragas can chase, but with those tower
Gragas with
shots,
the ignite.
there's the ignite. They will not get Jim chasing, hopefully to try and get something here. The flash
Ooh,
stun locking down that Riven to get the kill.
That is what, see, that's exactly what we were talking about. One small thing in a team fight can win a fight.
Caitlyn, however, bottom lane might get that tower unless they can make the easy trade for mid.
Alright, in mid they just took a fight.
Elise
they tried to
unfortunately
dive,
did die.
Sort of.
Annie does have that stun up.
Auto-attacked Annie, and Annie just saw that and knew exactly what she needed to do. Instantly dropped to Tibbers and stunned her under tower. Repel is what sort of kept her alive, but even when you're in Repel, you do take AoE damage if it's around the center.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Which is absolutely
they had that great team fight, but it did not pay off enough, plunging them further into gold deficit.
currently 3-0 for towers. Every top first, or no, not every first two tower. Mid is still alive, but 2 towers are gone.
Two towers bottom lane. That is very dangerous. Because a surprise
definitely opens for a backdoor.
Yeah, a surprise split push could easily turn this game in favor.
And if I were to choose one of their champions to do it, I would probably force Riven down bot. Because they have to send more than one person down to stop Riven. Riven has proven that she can 1v1 anyone on the enemy team.
Riven split pushing top just as she should. However, 2 Blitzcrank and Renekton are heading there to stop her. With the lockdown provided by Blitzcrank, this could turn for Riven in an unfortunate series if they can get the damage needed, but Blitzcrank is gonna fall to Riven. There's nothing Renekton can do about it.
Extremely squishy right now. So
here comes Galio with the flash over the wall.
Down bot, at least getting caught out, and will in the end die.
But if we switch currently, they are giving chase. That barrel just doing lots of damage. Renekton chasing after that low health Riven. She will make it away. The ignite will not kill her.
She is just teasing the enemy team.
They will chase, but they will not get anything out of it. That Riven's still going back top. See, this is where
100% not scared of this situation.
This is where MICC is really pulling ahead in their tactics. They've got 2 bottom lane, they've got that top lane split pushing Riven, and a fight in the mid to keep blue team busy. She's already got the tower down almost to half health. And going in for Galio. Galio cannot fight this. And with that snipe with her ult, she's just gonna pick up another kill.
And then yet again, they keep coming at her.
Her shield.
Luckily, Elise was saved.
Elise probably would have had that, but thanks to the Vayne, it did not come to a close encounter. The kill going to Vayne as it should, because their AD needs that gold. If we take a look, we've got Vayne sitting at 5.5k and Caitlyn sitting at 6.6. Still a healthy lead.
And then you look at top lanes, Vayne or Riven is at 9.5 thousand to Renekton's almost 6,000. That 3k gold advantage is decimating.
Here goes a 4v3. Luckily, blue team can push them off. Not for long. We see a few flashes go off. Blue trying to push them down with that Gragas barrel. It just hurts so much that as they retreat, they just throw one behind them, and blue team has to pull off. Elise has to go back because she's so low on health. Blue team desperately trying to clear these creep waves so that MICC cannot push up.
Another huge thing that they're scared of right now is they don't see Riven yet.
They have
she's
no idea.
without running by wards, and she is so scary right now that they can't risk her jumping in late in a fight and just evaporating what's left.
Blue team does have good ward coverage. They've got that nice line of wards coming through their top jungle and then down bottom river.
Yep. But unfortunately, none of those saw Riven going top.
No.
So they had no clue.
Blitzcrank with
Fortunately
that.
for them, though,
Here goes a small fight. Galio's ulting does not do much damage, unfortunately. Only catches the Malphite. There's that Malphite ult to assassinate the Vayne. Combined with that Gragas barrel, it provides a lot of damage.
Gragas with the double kill.
And there's 3 deaths for the 0 on purple team. MICC pulling ahead once again into a 10k gold lead.
And Riven this entire time just pushing top.
That's her job. Her job is simply to split push because blue team needs all the help they can get with the main horde of purple.
And Riven is going to let her own minions push and instead head bot.
Elise
Try and
actually
pick up.
competing with Riven here because she dodged those. Luckily, he evades the snipe with that ult. Elise has to back off because the Annie and Malphite come in, but Malphite getting poked down. Vayne giving chase, stunning that Annie to the wall. Blitzcrank missing the grab, but Vayne having that tumble is going to secure this kill. Unless, there we go. Riven jumping on top of Vayne, instantly killing her. And a cleanup by the Renekton, but unfortunately, the Elise. Blitzcrank still missing that grab.
Yep, it's costing them the game right now. Not having the ability to catch them when he needs to is letting Riven and as well as Caitlyn get
Escape.
out of situations where they definitely shouldn't have lived.
Blue team has good teamfight mechanics. They need to get it together and make up that gold difference. I mean, 9 to 20 kills, 0 to 5 towers.
Alvin and the Chippendales look like they're going to take their first tower right here. There it is.
Thankfully. Oh, with the flash ult, but unfortunately the rest of their team is there, and that was not a good decision. It's going to cost
That was
both of
not
them
a good
their
decision
life.
for them.
And a double kill for Riven, which is definitely not needed. Riven sitting at 12 and 4.
Her current gold lead, she's almost at 12,000, and Renekton is just hitting 7.5k. It's a 5.5.
As you can
gold
see,
lead.
Riven doesn't even have 2,000 health, and she easily takes damage here, but her lifesteal allows her to just stay up there. And Vayne just getting poked down. They grab the Caitlyn with the knockup, but the team cannot commit as everyone just flashes on top of Vayne.
And that's going to be at least that tower, maybe more. With Tibbers tanking towers, who knows? Galio's ult is down, so they have nothing they can do here. Instead, they decide to dive. Everyone on everybody right now. There's the ace, that's going to be the second tower.
And luckily, they do get a single kill out of it. It's not all for naught.
Yep. Tibbers still alive to tank these towers. Blitz is alive now. Let's see if he can. Nope, missing those grabs yet again.
That's really what's cost them part of this game, is just the fact that they can't catch the key targets that they need to. Vayne going in to assassinate this Riven.
There's Riven down. Let's hope they can get out Caitlyn. Oh, they take on the Annie. There's the dead Annie. Blitz missing yet another grab.
Unfortunately, oh, it will. The barrier will save her potentially, but unfortunately, Caitlyn just has so much more damage. There's nothing.
Caitlyn absolutely decimating that
Renekton
Galio.
diving in, not doing a lot of damage, but there's the ignite to help him. That barrier is not going to save her.
And she turned around with the Peacemaker to guarantee the kill on Galio.
Well, if you're gonna go out, at least do it with style.
Take a kill with you.
Take someone with you.
She currently has Bloodthirster, Last Whisper, Phantom Dancer, Berserker Grease. She is well
She's
right
well
now.
built. She's 4 to 11 with a almost 200 farm, whereas Vayne only at just over 100 with a Bork, BF sword, Zerker Greaves, pickaxe, and cloak and dagger.
Yep.
I think just having a Doran's Blade and a cloak at the same time should give you a bonus to something. To assassination, probably. And it should say that. It should have a buff that says assassination. blue team, Riven's crawling around their jungle, trying to catch someone out.
And little did they know, Riven going down bottom.
With that Elise stun, here we go.
Definitely going
Gragas
to
may be cut out. He
assassinate.
Zonias quickly to try and prevent that damage with that barrel to push away, but unfortunately, it does not push him as far, but he will get away.
They're bot lane right now. Are you kidding me? This Vayne trying to fight this.
The lifesteal is keeping her alive, but not long enough.
The crowd just went crazy the second that Riven missed her ult.
Yeah, that was a good dodge by Jim. He does know how to play his Vayne, but unfortunately he just cannot 1v1 that Riven. Riven jumping in to get the kill on that Elise.
Galio is just not dealing enough damage here.
He really isn't. That ult does small amounts of damage compared to what it needs to be doing. Alvin desperately trying to hold on to this last Nexus tower. It's a 1 to 8 tower ratio with 14 to 34 kills. And a little over.
Blitz landed his hook.
Finally.
And that's gonna be
But it's not gonna help them. Almost a 15k gold lead at the end of this game for purple team.
Well done.
Well, unfortunately,
one of the losers bracket.
MICC did win.
Yep.
Alright, next game we have up is MICC versus Come to Daddy.